Pull your knees into your chest. And circle your knees apart and together. Bring your attention into the hip sockets and just notice if there's any discomfort there. Switch your direction. Holding on to your right shin, send your left leg up in the air and flex and point the foot. It amazed me that the kids in general seem to know their rights and left on their body parts. Like, I know that doesn't sound hard, but adults really have trouble with that often. Hold the flex, spread the toes, and let's circle the leg inside the socket. I mean, I don't know how else we could circle it, but I want your awareness in that socket and go the other way. My dad is gonna need a second hip, his other hip replaced. And it just made me so aware of my hips and how grateful I am for them. And I want to keep them functioning well. Send that leg all the way down. Let it get heavy on the earth. Pull the right knee in close and circle the leg here with the knee bent. Pull your belly muscles in a little bit, so there's a subtle contraction. Go the other way. And we really are focusing on getting that sauce, that fluid inside the hip joint working, that synovial fluid. Open the leg up to the right and just hold here patiently. Pin the left side down and gently iron the left side with your hand. Just note any wrinkle, any sort of fascial pain, tendon, any kind of hip flexor pain or discomfort, and meet it with the left hand. Bring your leg into the midline, shift your hips to the right. Reach your right arm out to the side and enjoy the twist, spinal twist here. Look out over the right shoulder. Relax your shoulder blades down your back and begin to circle the right arm all the way around. And as we open this up, we're getting that fluid into the shoulder joint, and we're opening the chest and upper back. And go the other direction, down, out, and around. The next time the hand lands on the right side, palm facing up, look at the hand. And then send your gaze further out. You may have walls in the way, but as far out as you can into the distance. And then back at the hand. Out into the distance. And remember to breathe in all the spots. And then back to the hand. Reach to the arm, let that momentum pull you onto your back, draw the knees in. Just feel a stretch in your lower back, maybe. Maybe just the safety of this. I want you to take your hands, place them on your shoulders. So you're crossing opposite hand to opposite shoulder and lightly stroke here. Kind of like you're petting a pet, cat or a dog, or any animal. So you're just stroking the arms. This is like this practice called havening. This is just a mini little visit to that. And switch opposite forearm on top. It's a way to self-soothe. And just this very gentle touching of the skin at the superficial layer level is psychologically very, very common. And then gently brush your cheekbones and above your eyebrows. And again, cheekbones, surprisingly, big lymphatic pumps. They pump the lymph. Also, they hold a lot of emotions. I guess it makes sense, right? Like our smiling lines, all these muscles play such a role in our facial expression, which is one of our main ways of expression. And then hold your left shin, reach your right leg up and flex in plank. Notice if the shoulders tense up and can you keep them nice and heavy and the chest open. Hold a nice strong dorsiflexion. Reach through the sole of the foot, spread it open. Pause here. And then we'll circle the leg. And it's just a little circle as though you had a heavy platter on your foot. Go the other way. Hold in the center. And then send the leg all the way down to the earth. Let it be heavy and relaxed. And circle that left leg close to the chest. Belly pulled gently toward the spine. Switch directions. Open the knee toward the left, pause. Just let it be how it is. Brush the right side with your hand, giving it a little weight, and also that same superficial stroking here calms the nervous system. It's very soothing. What I remembered yesterday about myself as I watched some of the children is that when you're first learning to be still, and if you've never been a person who's been still, being still feels terrifying. Like being calm feels super scary. And although I certainly experienced that, I guess in some ways forgotten, and just watching them, kind of the torture of rest. Oof. And bring the knee back to center, shift your hips to the left, left arm out to the side as you bring your knee across. You know, we all have wires that get crossed for whatever the reason. Like for me, love can feel really, really, really scary. That's not the natural way of things. I mean, it sort of is. I mean, love is scary. Maybe it is normal. Circle the arm. And go the other way. Try to get this hinge really smooth. There's this trick that if there's like a sharp pain, you can fan directly over it, not touching the body, but directly over it. And sometimes that can organize the thought, reorganize or reset the fascial structure, and fix it, at least temporarily. The next time the arm comes out to the left, leave it there. And look at your left hand. And then look beyond it as far as you can. And in this wide gaze, far gaze, try to widen it. So you're looking out far, and then try to take in as much of the width of the space as you can. And then bring your gaze to the hand. And then far again. And wide. And then back to the hand. Notice that your breath may have gotten a little more full, as that down regulates the nervous system when we do that eye exercise. Reach through the left arm, use the momentum to pull you onto your back. And once again, hug yourself, knees into chest. And this was something I had them do also. Ask yourself how this feels. Like, how does this feel? Do you feel safe? And there's no wrong answer. In a pose of safety, you may feel incredibly unsafe. And that's a really important note. So like 0 to 10, rate how you feel in this pose emotionally. What's your calibration? Safety calibration, that's the number. And then rock yourself on up to a all fours quadruped position. Take your paw, your right paw, fold it so the fingers are at 6 o'clock, but you're on the back of the hand. And push down. And rock back and forth. Pressure into that hand. And push the fingers down into the ground. And then turn the palm flat onto the floor. Put your left hand on top of it and pull away. So push down with that left hand so you have a stronger seal, and then pull back, kind of sit back, lean back. And see if you can make some space in that wrist capsule. And then release that, come way forward over the hand so the shoulder is probably almost, I guess, 6 inches to a foot in front of it. This will feel weird. And you can be up on your left fingertips if that helps. And circle the shoulder or the arm. Make a little clockwise circle. It's pretty small. Go the other way. You want to stay forward of the joint. And then be right out in front of it and try to lift the pinky finger up, fourth finger up. I mean, I can't lift the middle finger at all. Oh my God. Index finger and thumb. Whew. That's intense. Sit back any way that feels safe and shake out the hand. Just to get some freedom off the hand. So sit any way you need to. Shake the wrist. Shake the whole arm. And then just let it hang and notice the difference between the sides. Does the right arm feel a little more heavy, relaxed, released? I know that's your dominant arm. So maybe your left hand doesn't feel that heavy in the first place or that tight. I'm left-handed, so mine feels very tight. Come forward onto the left side and turn the hand under so you're on the back of the hand. Fingers face you. On the back of that paw, and then try to lean away from it. And push your fingers into the floor. Try to glue them there. Oof. Nasty. And then turn it over. And you're gonna lean way forward. Right out in front of the hand and circle. Go the other way. And then center yourself and try to lift, oh my gosh, the pinky finger, the ring finger, the middle finger feels impossible. Taylor, you might want to be up on the the fingertips of the right hand. And then the index finger and thumb. Thumb's the only one I can really lift. Good Lord. And then lean away from it and shake it out. Shake out the whole arm. And then just let them both hang. Oof. Lots of interesting sensations in the left one for me. All right, take those hands, plug them forward, and notice if they're a little bit more cooperative. If the palms are a little flatter, there's less less space under the palms, and then stretch back to down dog. Taylor's dog was doing an early demo. Bend the knees softly, lift your tush up, and stretch those arms, pushing through your thumbs. Really getting a nice streamlined effect. And then see if you can do a little body roll in place. Just a little sort of lifting of the spine, rounding and dropping. So staying in down dog with a little body roll in the spine. Drawing the tummy in and in. Really feeling those muscles activating as you round. And then they release. 2 more like that, just little mini body rolls inside dog. Yes. Yes, those are really strong. Wow, good job. And then walk your feet up to meet your hands. That went well. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, let it go. Drop it in. Separate your feet apart. Clasp opposite elbows and turn your head no. And yes. And maybe. And let those elbows get heavy. So that the side ribs start to open here. And release your hands down, toe heel your feet all the way in. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, rise up, circle up, reach to the sky, and pull your hands down to your heart. Close your eyes. Feel your feet on the earth. And find your equilibrium here. Finding the balance in this upright position. Can you relax your bum? Can you relax your right shoulder? Your left shoulder? Can you imagine softening the tongue? And notice if the buttocks gripped again, and can you soften the right buttock? The left buttock. Bring your arms down and let the hands be heavy. Keep the shoulders down. Spin the palms forward. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Look up as you inhale. Step left and right foot back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, rolling through to upward facing dog. Exhale over the toes. 5 breaths in down dog. Inhale, raise your heels, bend your knees, look forward, walk or jump to your hands. Inhale, heart pulls forward. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release the arms down. Inhale, up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, looking up. Step right and left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Downward facing. Inhale, raise your heels. Bend your knees, exhale, travel forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, melt down over the legs. Inhale, rise, palms together at the top, arch back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Release the hands down. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look up. Step left and right foot back, low push-up. Inhale through, open the chest. Squeeze the butt on purpose. Exhale back, downward dog, ujjayi breath. Pull up pelvic floor muscles, tummy muscles. Breathing here. Push down through the thumbs and index fingers. Push down through the ring finger. Pinky finger light. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, travel forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, come to chair, raise the arms. Lift and lower the heels. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. Use the pelvic floor. 2. Hold. Lower the seat a little bit. Lift the seat an inch. Lower the seat an inch. Lower the heels. Fold forward. Let go. Inhale, look up. Step right, left foot back. Low push-up. Heavy thumbs. Upward dog. Squeeze the glutes. Downward dog. Right leg up. Right knee to left arm. Take it across. Inhale, right leg up. Take the knee to the right arm. Inhale, right leg up. Step the right foot forward in the center between the hands. Spin the back heel for warrior dose. Sit up tall. Spread your wingspan. Make sure your legs are wide enough to get a good parallel leg, parallel to the earth. Front leg pushing into the back foot. Reach forward, reverse warrior. So we reach forward to go back. Good. Breathing here. Focus your attention into that right lung. Good. Half moon, reach forward and come on up. Use a block as needed. Flex that left foot. Open the chest and reach your left arm high. Nice. Bend that top leg if it doesn't bother the knee. Where's that foot? Reach for that foot. Only if the knee's cool with it and the balance is cool with it. Re-extend the leg. Bend your standing knees. Step back. Warrior 2. Good. We're going to take this into a side lunge. Be mindful of your joints. Straighten the front leg. Bend the back leg as you turn to the left. Side lunge. So Then that left knee, nice deep stretch for that right inner thigh. Lift the chest here. Good. Coming to center, facing left, wide stance. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Elbows squeezing in. Are you feeling a headstand this morning? If you are, go ahead on up from here. If you're not, just stay as you are. Enjoy. The inversion either way. Getting that Venus returns back to the heart. Let's toe heel the feet in and take a mini little crow here if that is in your wheelhouse. If not, squat toward Malasana or place the knees on the shelf of the arms. Just take a little tiny flying break. Picking up those feet. Good. Putting the feet back down. Toe heel them back out so you get that exercise in the toes and that intelligence in the feet. Turn the right foot forward and make your way on up. Warrior two. Shorten your stance just a tiny bit. Trikonasana. Triangle here. Open up. Extending the head away from the butt. Tucking the ribs in and opening the arms as wide as they'll go. Looking up. Now soften that front leg. Bring both hands down on either side of your front foot. Spin your back heel to the sky. Right arm up for a simple twist. Squeeze the glutes on purpose. Circle the right arm over the ear and the hand down to the floor. Step it to plank. Lower your knees, chest, chin for a little earthworm. Come forward onto your belly, cobra. Awesome. Lie down onto your tummy, bend the knees, reach back for the feet. Maybe you lift. Maybe you just contract the backs of the legs. Maybe you hold the feet and lift up. Little bow here. If you're holding the feet, rock forward and back. Massaging vital organs. Little rowboat. Release your feet. Inhale, lift your chest. Push back to all fours. Either stay on all fours, dropping the elbows for rest, or take child's pose here. We did a whole lot on that right side, just letting that integrate, matriculate through the body. Giving a chance for the self to rewire. Reach forward through your hands, push toward the wrist, tuck the toes, down dog. Shake out the head. Shake out anything in the way. Mind, body, spirit, anything blocking your clarity, shake it loose. Lift the left leg up. Bring the knee across to the right arm. Send it back up. Take it out toward the left arm. Send it back up. Step it through, warrior two. Bend that left leg, the knee, don't bend the leg. Open the chest, spread your wings. Reach forward with that left arm, reverse warrior. Breathe along that whole left lung. Really get those lymph cleared, lung tissue clear, strengthening the immune system. Half moon, reach the hand forward, perhaps to a block. Lift that back leg, right arm goes high. Look up. If balance is with you, if the joints are okay with it, Chapasana, sugar cane. Bending that top leg, holding that foot. Or maybe you just bend the leg. Opening up. Set it free. Extend it back out. Step back. Warrior two. I was like a surfer there, falling off the board. Turn to the right. Bend the right knee, come down into a lunge. Let's get that inner left thigh cooking. Flex the foot, create a little tension on the leg. Pull the sits bones toward each other. Have the chest be lifted. Lifting to the front of the chest, front of the spine. You want tension on that muscle. So it's strengthening and toning. Squeeze the top of the leg off the kneecaps. You're really toning the quadriceps. And then place the front foot down. Both feet are facing to the right side of the mat. Take your hands behind your back. Maybe grab a strap if you want. You can interlace your fingers. Just using a sweatshirt and wrap your arms overhead. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just has to be functional. Lift your arches, your inner ankles, your inner knees. No soggy knees. Tummy in strong. And you want to use the upper arms here to put a little muscle into it. So you're engaging the shoulder blades and the muscles around them, and moving the shoulder blades apart. Does that make sense? It does feel like you're wringing, for me anyway, it feels like I'm wringing out a whole bunch of stuff. Whew. And then release your hands down, put them in front of you, toe heel your feet. And again, you can take a crow pose or a squat here, bringing the knees to the upper arms and flying. Maybe flying is an exaggeration, but maybe just getting the feet off the ground today is good. If you want, hold Malasana. And in Malasana, squat, you're lifting the chest. Excellent. Lift your chest back up. Toe heel your feet apart. Get that exercise for your feet, really gripping with the toes. Turn your left foot forward and bow your way up, warrior two. Strong arms, really feel that. Shorten your stance just a little bit. Reach forward and keep reaching forward until it feels like you're parallel to the ground. Left hand down, right arm up, Trikonasana. Push through your left big toe. Really try to glue it down. Gorgeous. Those look so good. Relax the top of your neck, top line. Yeah. And keep getting longer. Keep glowing up here. Beautiful, beautiful. Elena, your arms look really, really straight. Softly bend your front knee. Bring both hands down to the ground. Spin your back heel up. Simple twist, left arm high. Squeeze your glutes here. Can you feel that deep intestinal churn? It's good. Take that left arm over the ear. Left hand comes down. Step it back to plank. Lower your right knee to the mat. Spin your left heel and take your left arm high, modified side plank. If you want to make it harder, bring that bottom leg into tree. Top arm over the ear. top hand comes down, and just bring that bottom leg forward into a half pigeon. Roll your hips forward and lift your chest. Modify this if it bums out your knee joints. Either one of them. Lift the chest at first. Chin goes up. And then go ahead on down, if it feels okay. And rest here. I'm a fan of active half pigeon, so I am scissoring the leg muscles, flexing the right foot, and interspersing that with letting go. So I engage, 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 and then I relax. And then I repeat. Notice if your molars are crushing together. Notice if your left back foot is sickled. And a little humming here is a good idea. For releasing the vagus nerve or vagal tone. Which helps digestion and mood and heart rhythm and breath. Because you're muted, I don't know if you're humming, but I've decided you are. Lift your chest, lean to one side. You're gonna bring that back leg forward. And you're in Janusirsasana. That right foot is in the left inner thigh. You're gonna turn, and if it hurts your knee, put a block under or sit on something, or roll a towel and put it in between the calf and the knee on that right leg. And like this. And I'm gonna turn toward the straight leg. And again, you could grab that sweatshirt or strap or whatever you used before, or hold your foot, lift your chest. I like a back bend in my forward bend. So I'm kind of extending my tailbone back, sticking out my lower butt. So I keep a bit of arch. I actually don't, but I want to keep a little arch in my lower back as I go forward. And then I take my hand down to like my low pelvis area, like pelvis tummy, where the tummy starts. And I rotate it with my hand over my leg. So my guts are centered over the leg. And come on up. Take your right hand behind you. Come up on that left shin. And left arm overhead to stretch that out. Bring your left knee down. Go forward to all fours at the top of the mat. You're going to spin your right heel toward your left. Take your right arm high for modified side plank. Or lift that left foot up into tree. Sweep that right arm over the ear. Right hand comes down. Left leg kicks it forward into half pigeon and lift your chest. Chin all the way up, really feel that long, gorgeous curve. That hurts your knee. That's the one. Your knee's like, no way, Jose. So go on, no bueno. Out Chihuahua. Yeah. Sorry. And fold forward here. Lots of flexion through the front foot and scissoring through the legs. Elena, see if you can snap it back. Just snap, like literally snap 7 times and try to snap it back to before you did what just hurt. Like snap like a snap. Yeah. And then wave over, like you're fanning it over the place where it hurts, but not directly on it. And then you'll hold the knee and opposite elbow at the same time. Come on up, sweep your right leg forward. Left foot into the right inner thigh. Turn your body over the straight leg and back bend first. Lift your chest. And then try to make your way into it. And you can see my back starts to round here. So again, I kind of attempt to get that natural curve in my lower back before I melt into the body. And it does not always work. With my right hand, I'm reaching low and I'm taking all the stomach stuff and I'm rotating it over the right leg. And Elena, flex and point that right ankle. Come on up, take the left hand behind you, perch up onto that left shin, and reach back. Good, come down onto your bum, lie back onto your bum, and we're just gonna go right into bicycles. Let's do 100, 99, 98. 90. 80. 70. 60. 50, we're halfway there. And 40. And 30. And just 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Hug your knees into your chest. Yoo-hoo. Put your feet on the floor and lift your butt. Tuck your shoulders under. Grab a fistful of mat. Activate the upper back. Push down into the ground. 10 butt squeezes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Tummy is strong and engaged. 5, 4, 3. Squeeze your big toes down. Hold up on 1. Squeeze those big toes. Lean the knees forward and the chest back. Push down through the shoulders. Squeeze and lift your butt a little higher. Just a little bit higher. Hold. Hold. Tiny little glute squeezes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the knees and close. Oh, try to keep your big toes down. Open and close. 4, 3, 2. Push down. Slowly lower. Bring the soles of your feet together. Knees open to their natural distance apart. Lift your knees up about an inch. Push your toes together. Lower the knees to their natural opening. Lift them about an inch. Lower. Lift them about an inch. And either up a tiny little bit or down a little bit is where the shake lives. This traumatic release exercise of the legs moving here, they just start to bounce and jiggle. And it becomes sort of that autonomic nervous system thing where you're not in charge of it. Like it's happening on its own. You're turning it over to that part of the nervous system and you're letting it bounce. And it's there. It lives somewhere between your natural opening and a tiny bit up from there. There's this bounce. And it starts. And it just has a whole journey of its own. And see if you can let it go. Let it happen. I'll just do it for a few more seconds. You may have to kind of give it a jump start if it didn't start on its own. Maybe you just kind of have to turn the key over a tiny little bit to get it moving. And then to stop it, you just put your feet flat on the ground, pause, and we'll all stretch out. Stretch your legs all the way out. Grab your head, hold it lovingly, and let it nestle into the hands. They're up a little away from the floor. You're going to turn your head to the right, and your head to the left, and again to the right, and to the left, and center the head, and lay it down carefully. Expensive machinery. Oh my gosh. And then shoulder blades onto the back. Chest is open, palms are open. Roll your arms, your legs in and out. Take a deep breath. And exhale out the mouth. Next two, we'll do a physiological sigh. Inhale through the nose. At the top, breathe in until you're full. Exhale out the mouth with a sound. One more time. Deep breath in. Breathe in through the nose until you're full. Sigh it out. And let go. And if the mind is still going in a way that you're listening, shall I say, you're still listening to the mind, to the stories, disconnect. Shut down that breaker switch and let go. Take a breath in and this breath is a little deeper. Exhale. On this next breath, maybe bring the arms overhead, reach out through the legs, stretch and stretch and stretch. Move right and left. Anything feels stuck, release it now. Yawn. And then bend one knee and roll into a fetal position. Get really small. Curl yourself into a tiny, tiny ball. And direct your breath into your back. This distilled, empowered breath. Send it into your back. And call in what you want. Call in relief. Call in peace. Call in ease. For you, for those you love, for those who don't have it, for all beings everywhere on this and other planets, in this universe and beyond. Enveloping you and the entire universe in this wish. Push down into the earth to rise, finding a seat that is strong, empowered, stacking your bones. Let your muscles relax and receive all the prana as it moves through. Raise the arms over your head. Prayer the palms and slide them to the heart. Thumbs pressing into the chest plate. Elbows pointing east and west. With your eyes closed, can you see or imagine that you see the wheels spinning, the chakra wheels spinning? You can perceive them now, especially at that heart. Maybe it's like a big, big wheel right there. And imagine as you chant Om that it moves right through that wheel. Inhale. Om. Raising our own frequency, we lift the heart field to our mind. Inhale. We bow forward, honoring one another. Extra love to Elena's knee that just got tweaked. And to whatever is tweaked inside us. May it find rest, may it find ease, may it find peace. May all beings be released from suffering. May all beings be free. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. I love you, and I'll see you next week or sooner. Bye.